What's happening, everyone? My name is Alex and welcome back. So the winter is almost over and that means one thing. It's almost swimming pool season. In today's video we are checking out a brand new pool robot vacuum from Aiper. What we have here today, it's called the Aiper Scuba V3. So the Scuba V3 here is the world's first cognitive AI-powered essential robotic pool cleaner. And before we go any further, I also want to mention that this video is indeed sponsored by Aiper. So I got to use the Aiper Scuba V3 in a couple of pools. I used it in my neighbor's pool. The neighbor's pool hasn't been cleaned after winter because obviously it's not being used, but we got to try the robot in that dirty pool. And it was crazy to see how clean the floor was after the robot would pass over a certain area. So this has dual brushes, one on the front here, one on the back, basically. You can probably see it better like this, and the suction hole right here in the center. So this has a suction power of 4,800 gallons per hour, so a lot of suction. And you can basically see how it sucks everything from the bottom of that dirty pool. Then I got to use the robot in this pool that we are just filling up. So this one is cleaner because obviously we cleaned it before we started filling it up. And that's where I got to experience what the manufacturer calls AI patrol cleaning. So basically you drop the robot in water and it will look around and see any dirt at the bottom of the pool. And I actually captured a sequence really well. So you can basically see the robot spinning in the water looking for anything that's at the bottom basically. And there were a couple of things at the bottom of the pool and I filmed that. And it went and picked up the first one, then it spinned around again and went and picked up the second thing. So very cool to see. Also important to know, the AI Patrol cleaning feature also enables cleaning up to 10 times faster than your typical pool cleaner. Now, this can also clean at night. So we actually have a couple of LEDs right on the front here. So if you drop this in the pool at night, it will turn on those LEDs and it will actually go around, look for dirt and clean the pool even at night in complete darkness. Another thing I really like about the Scuba V3 here is how much lighter it is compared to other robotic pool cleaners. So this has a weight of 8.2 kilos. I believe that's about 18 pounds. So much lighter when you'd be to compare it to something like this. This is from last year. This is the Scuba X1. Another thing I also like is the charging dock. So that's the charging dock right there. Obviously you have to plug that in, but basically you pick up the robot, you put it on the charging dock and it starts charging right away. So you don't have to plug in any cables or anything like that. You just drop it on the dock and it starts charging. So what does the Aiper Scuba V3 clean? Well, first of all, it will clean the bottom of your swimming pool. As I showed you earlier, we have that brush on the front, that brush on the back, and the suction hole right in the middle. So those brushes spin as the robot goes at the bottom of your pool, and everything gets sucked in inside the robot in the debris basket. I'll show you that in just a second. The robot will also clean the swimming pool walls and also the water lines. So it basically cleans the entire pool, the bottom, the walls, and the water line. Alright, so everything that the robot will pick up from the water will end up in our debris basket. Here, this is the micro mesh multi-layer filtration system. We basically have one filter inside another filter. Now, I did film when I took the robot out from the other pool, the neighbor's pool that was totally dirty, and you can actually see a clip of how much stuff there was in the debris basket from that pool. But basically with this filtration system, the robot will pick up anything from the water like algae, sand, or anything like that. Everything will be inside the debris basket here, and you can actually see a lot of stuff. Even if the water looks super clean, when you take this out and you look inside, you do notice a massive difference, and you will notice a difference how much cleaner the water is with a filtration system like this compared to other robots that don't have this sort of filtration system. Alright, so how easy is it to use the Aiper Scuba V3? Well, extremely easy. We first have our power button right here. You basically hold this press for a couple of seconds, and then you can select what cleaning mode you want, and then you just drop the robot in water. That easy. So once the robot is in the water, it's using what the manufacturer calls vision path, which is basically adaptive path planning. It combines AI visions with a bunch of sensors that we have on the robot to plan efficient cleaning routes, targeting visible debris first while avoiding obstacles and repeated passes. So it will basically first look for any dirt that's at the bottom of the pool. It will go get whatever dirt there is at the bottom of the pool, and then it will continue and do everything else. Once the robot is done a cleaning cycle, it will come up to the water line and also send you a notification on the Aiper app. Of course, you're gonna have to install the Aiper app on your phone, but basically it will notify you that it's done the cleaning cycle, and then you can come and easily pick it up from the top of the pool. And for those times when you don't really want to take care of the pool, well, there is an AI Navium mod available for this pool vac. You basically drop it in the swimming pool and it will do everything all by itself for about a week. It will clean about 20 minutes every day, so it will make sure that it picks up anything that's at the bottom of the pool. The Aiper Scuba V3 can also create automatic weekly cleaning plans based on your pool size, cleaning history, and even weather. So to quickly conclude this video, if you're looking for a new robotic pool cleaner, well, look no further. The Aiper Scuba V3 here is very lightweight. It's also quite affordable compared to other robots available on the market, and it's also extremely smart. Now, thanks Aiper for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions regarding this pool cleaner, definitely leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer whatever questions you may have. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.